What's going on, YouTube? This is NYG31 here. I haven't been making too much videos this season because this team, it's been hard to watch, and this team has been dreadful. Very inconsistency, like almost all around, except for the defense. I mean, I know the defense gave up 42 points against the Cowboys, and I think 30-something points against the Raiders. But wins we should have had. We should have had the Jets win. We should have had the Raiders win. And coming off a win against Washington a few weeks ago, I thought this team would turn the season around, but I was dead wrong. I mean, this team is trash. I mean, Mike Caffrey's been calling bad plays after bad plays after bad plays, not getting the offense prepared for the game. And then when you play so well in practice and not put it on the field, it's like you don't practice what you practice. I mean, like when they get on the field, they're like shell shocked. They can't even practice what they practice because they're scared of the spotlight. They turn the ball over. Offensive line is missing assignments. I mean, he can't run the ball because they're always one-dimensional. I mean, defenses know what we're going to do. We're going to run and we're going to pass, whatever. But this offense has been putrid all season long. The defense has been playing well after week 3, but the offense is trash. And we can't just get a whole new offensive line and say, oh, the offensive line is trash. Of course they're trash. But the reason why the offensive line is trash is because the right side is trash than the left side. The left side has actually been pretty decent. Andrew Thomas just came back. He's been decent. Brett Barrison has been serviceable. He's been decent. John Michael Smith is a rookie. I mean, he's playing well. But Mark Whiskey and Evan Neal on the right side, they've been horrendous. I mean, I'd rather keep a horrendous Evan Neal on the right side because I do not want to draft offensive tackle in the first round. I'd rather draft one in the middle rounds to develop him on the bench instead of develop him on the field. I mean, I don't want to do that right now. I want a trash-ass Evan Neal to start next year at right tackle, at least to get his feet wet, because I haven't seen enough of Evan Neal to say that he's really trash. I mean, he has ankle injury in between. He's in and out of the lineup, and this Sunday he's not playing against the Washington Commanders, which is pissing me off with Evan Neal as far as his development. It's been horrific. It's been horrific to watch that right side of the offensive line struggling, because that right side of the offensive line is making the left side of the offensive line struggle. So, like, if you're making the left side of the offensive line struggle, the whole offensive line is struggling. And that's why this whole offensive line is whack, because they can't even block well, and they can't even pick up assignments well. They can't even pick up stunts. This is the most pathetic thing. The only thing we'll jump this offense for next year is draft a quarterback. We need to draft a quarterback. We cannot draft a quarterback in the middle round and say he's a franchise quarterback. No, we need to draft a quarterback in the first round. We ought to get Drake May or Caleb Williams. Even though they say Caleb Williams is a diva, no, he's not. I mean, he's a diva at the time, but he's talented. We need a talented player that could boost this offense. I mean, we need an offensive coordinator too. Yes, we do need a new offensive coordinator. Mike Cavan has not done a good job as far as getting the offense prepared to play every Sunday. Because every time the defense play well, the offense had to stall, kicking field goals and stuff. I remember against the Jets, they used an injured Graham Cano kicking field goals. He missed like maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 field goals, and we could have sealed the win against the Jets. And the Jets didn't even play that well either against us. So, I'm not giving the Jets the credit for that win. But still, we need to draft a quarterback. We need a new offensive coordinator to turn things around. I don't think Mike Caffrey would do it. But if let's say they keep Mike Caffrey and they keep Daniel Jones, and they don't draft a quarterback in the first round, and they draft one in the middle rounds, let's say, not in the middle rounds, but let's say in the second round, they draft a quarterback like J.J. McCarthy or Bo Nix. You know what that means? Those quarterbacks had to develop on the bench behind Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? And then it will be Daniel Jones' third year in our offense. I'm granted Daniel Jones knows the offense, but he hasn't played well either. But I don't see that scenario going on. But I will say that we need to draft a quarterback and we need a new offensive coordinator. There's speculation saying that they're gonna fire Rick Martindale, but you can't fire Rick Martindale. It's not his fault that the defense is gassed and the offense can't keep up with the defense. It's not his fault. It's the offense fault. The offense is making the defense struggle. And once you make the defense struggle, that means they'll get tired, they'll be lazy, they'll miss tackles. Can't have that. That means the offensive coordinator needs to go. Mike Kafka needs to go, period. We need to hire a Joe Brady who just got released from the Bills. We need to hire him for next year. Because if we hire him for next year, you know what this means? We draft a new quarterback, then Daniel Jones will be Daniel Jones will start probably a few games, but if he struggles, then you bring a new quarterback that could boost his offense. You know? And then you cannot, like I said, you cannot draft an offensive line in the first round. You got to draft in the middle rounds. In the second round, you could draft an offensive line. That's all right. He goes sit behind Evan Neal or one of the offensive line. And the thing is, too, we need to sign an offensive line free agent. Zach Etler. We need to sign him. He's been playing well against the Ravens. He's only, 34 years old? Zach Etler was good for us a few years ago, and we need to bring him back. And Dave Gettleman has the dumb guts to let him go after 2 years. That's how pathetic Dave Gettleman really is. The guy, Dave Gettleman, is trash. I'm glad he retired. So let's bring Zach Etler back. Mark Lewinsky's gone for the foreseeable future after the season. And until then, this is NYG 31 signing out.